When you take your car in to get an oil change, tires rotated, or body work done, it's hard to know if you're the one being taken for a ride.
Yeah, and you know, it's especially true if you happen to be a woman, but one Virginia auto shop's been declared female-friendly by AskPatty.com, and Holly is joining us again live from Curry's Auto Service. Holly, good morning.
Good morning to you, Gravier and Steve. You know, our car is one of the most valuable things that we own. So whether you're a male or female, you really do need to know how to care for it. A lot of times women think that it's a guy thing, but it's not. Ladies, we can do it. You and I together. We're learning here this morning. We're being helped out by Curry's Auto Service, like you said, just designated as a female-friendly shop. This is Matt Curry. He's the owner, and this was my question to Matt. I said, Matt, if you had to teach your daughter one thing that she needs to know how to do when it comes to a car, what is it? And you said?
Change the tire. You know, we're going to talk about changing the oil and that type of thing, but changing the tire is probably the most important thing late at night or stuck on the side of the road. So it's something that is pretty easy to do. Anybody can do it. You just got to know the proper procedures.
Because the thing is, when you're talking about changing the oil and doing some of the real mechanical stuff, cars are so complicated today. There are a lot of computer systems involved that you probably need to bring them in. But when it comes to changing a tire,
yeah, pretty
you can
much,
do it.
Yeah, pretty much anybody can do it. Again, you just got to know how to do it.
So what are we thinking here?
First thing you want to do is make sure you have all the right stuff. We got everything out, but you want to make sure before you go away that you have the spare and all the proper tools to do it. We've already gotten everything out. Tony here is an ASE master technician, has prepped it all for you, Holly. So,
so Tony's going to ride around with me everywhere I go, so in case my tire goes flat, he can help prep it again. But no, seriously, quickly, let's go through what we need to do.
All right, first thing is to make sure that the jack stand is in the proper location,
right,
so it doesn't fall and all that. So you want to get the jack in there and start to get the tire a little bit off the ground. All right?
And in your owner's manual, it will tell you how the jack works with your car, right?
Correct, and it's always good to familiarize yourself with that. Now, before you lift it up too much, we've already done this.
Okay.
You loosen the wheel bolts a little bit so the tire doesn't free spin. So then once you do that, you jack it up all the way and you loosen it up. You want to go left. Left is loosey.
Righty-tighty.
That's right, exactly.
Okay.
Now, once you get it off that much, you can pretty much take everything off and do it by hand. It's sometimes a little bit easier.
You know, this actually did happen to me one time. I was on the side of the road, and I needed to change my tire. And my biggest problem I had was getting them initially loose.
Right. Well, that's why you want to have the tire on the kind of the ground there. You know, because that's sometimes, you know, they're torqued about 100 pounds, 100 foot-pounds. So sometimes, you know, don't be afraid to you know, kick it a little bit or whatever you have to do.
That was me. I was standing on top of it,
hopping
up and down.
Sometimes you have to do that.
Okay, go ahead and do the rest of that, because before we get to the next step, I want to bring in Judy, because Judy, I wanted you to talk a little bit more specifically about this AskPatty.com, what it is and why it's such a great certification.
Well, it's a wonderful resource. Here's my certificate that we've earned.
She's very proud that they have that.
We are. The AskPatty.com website, it's linked to our website, so you can go directly to ours, but it's a wonderful resource. There are links to anything you'd ever want to know about auto repair. There's blogs, and they also have an expert panel. It's an advisory panel that they've put together.
Hold on. Okay, keep talking. But so we took that off, and now we're going to line this back up and put it on?
You're going to line it back up. You want to make sure that the holes match the holes where the hub is. All right, so that you can put those wheel bolts on.
Gotcha.
And you're going to tighten them all the way down there.
I'm right-handed, so I'm really working with the
right. We got a fatality here. So we're going to loosen up. We're just for time purposes, we're going to have Tony help you out a little bit.
Sure, thanks. And so how do you know, after you do all this, you get them on, obviously they're not tight enough for you to drive around totally on that, so you need to take your car in and get the right tire, right?
You want to initially snug it down while it's up in there, and then when you put the car back down on the ground, you want to snug them again.
Okay, we have a very little time left, but I want to get in. If you're looking for a reputable place, give me some quick pointers on how to pick a good shop.
Well, you want to, ask around, find somebody who's going to be honest with you, you can communicate with. Somebody will talk to you and talk in your terms. At Curry's, we pride ourselves in being honest with people and letting them know exactly what's going on, being able to communicate back and forth.
We got to go. MyFoxDC.com is our website. We have a link to Curry's Auto Service website. They have 5 locations in Northern Virginia, and don't forget, they'll check your car out for free if you're heading on vacation. Back to you.
Oh, that's great.
That is good news.
Yep.
Thanks so much.
Holly.
All right. Do we have time?
Let's do it.
Hot today, muggy.